Hello and welcome to this session, which is our POP email delivery and collection versus Exchange email delivery and collection, and the advantages of Exchange. In a normal POP environment, you have someone out on the internet delivering email to their server destined for you. This goes to their email server, which is then transferred to your email server where your domain is held, your domain email is held. It collects there until you tell your PC to send and receive, at which point it reaches out, grabs the email and pulls it down onto your PC. At this point there is no email left on the server, the email only resides on your local PC. The problem we have with this is if you have a remote device, there is no email left on the server. The remote device can't download any email. One way of tackling this, when people send you an email, it goes onto your mail server, you can configure your PC to leave a copy of mail on the server, so that when your PC reaches out, grabs an email and pulls it back onto itself, it will actually create a copy first before pulling email down onto itself. Each email is copied before being pulled onto your machine. So what this does is leaves a copy of mail on the server so that your remote device can pull a copy down onto it. Now we have a copy of mail on both. We're still left with one small problem though. If your remote device collects first, there will be no email left on here for your PC to collect it. So what we have to do is tell your remote device to also leave a copy of mail on the server. So regardless of which machine collects mail first, you will always have a copy of mail left on the server. Now the problem that we face with this is you are always left with a copy of mail left on the server. Now the way the email server deals with this, or the way that the clients deal with this, is to put a mark at the end of the text file, which is your email left on the server. Each email is simply a text file on the server. And when your PC or remote device reaches out and grabs a copy and has been told to leave a copy on the server, it will put a mark at the end of it so it knows it's downloaded it before. One of the problems with this is, firstly, that POP was never designed to do this kind of thing, and it's just not capable. It's one of the oldest protocols on the internet, and it just wasn't designed to store email in this way. Another problem is if you throw this PC away and go buy a new one and set your email up exactly as you did before, it doesn't recognise this mark left at the end of it, so this mail is potentially going to live forever on your mail server. Now in an Exchange environment, however, things work a little bit differently. Picture it this way. User sends email to you, destined for your email server. Gets copied to your email server, and then when your device goes to send and receive, picture it is instead of it being moved onto your either of your machines, picture it as your machine just looks at the mail on the server. Now the mail is all stored in a database, not in individual text files. So firstly, when you have multiple logins, that is absolutely fine. You can have multiple devices logging in at exactly the same time and effectively collecting your email, and it's always going to look exactly the same. When you look at your contacts, they will be the same. Mail goes in, always stays there. More mail comes in, it's always there for this device to see it and for this device to see it. Your calendar, your contacts, everything is there for you to be viewed in the one place. Now, should you lose this Android device, this remote device, you can replace it with another, and when you send and receive, you will just look and see exactly the same thing as you always did. There is no loss of email. Now, one of the other great advantages is because you're always looking at the same email that lives on the server, when you send an email from your desktop, the same email will also be in your sent items on your remote device. When you read an email from your desktop, it shows up as read on your remote device, and vice versa. When you read something or delete something or send something from your remote device, it's read, sent, deleted on all devices that look at it, because you're always looking at the same set of emails and details on the server.